guys. Kathleen Penner here from Plenty of Sunshine Travel. As you guys know, I'm a travel agent and I get at least 50 different emails every single day from all different suppliers, tons of different cruise lines. And I've always struggled with how to get the information to you guys. I don't want to flood your inbox every day because your time is important as well. And I don't want to clog your news feed as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start a video series where I list my top 3 cruises that come into my inbox every single week. And oh my goodness, this week, you guys have just got to see some of these deals. They are beyond phenomenal. And some of them are really close limited time offers. So we're going to hop right over and I'm going to just show you guys what there is. So now that I've hopped over and I'm going to show you guys what there is, I'm going to talk to you about my top 3 cruises. As you know, last week I did an expedition, a river, and an ocean. This week I'm not going to do that. But before I hop right in, I just want to talk to you a little bit about myself and what makes us different. So my travel agency is based out of Hamilton, Ontario. However, all of my clients are North America wide. So with the internet and phone calling, we are absolutely able to plan your dream vacation regardless of where you live within North America. So we are a safe and trusted travel agency, and we have won, I myself personally have won the #1 travel agent in Hamilton, Ontario, by the Spectator's Reader's Choice Awards. Now, this is a great honor. Hamilton is the 7th biggest city across all of Canada. We are very close to Toronto. We have about 750,000 people in our city. And to be honored as the #1 3 years in a row is just a phenomenal honor. And I cannot thank you guys enough for voting for me. So thank you. My travel agency, Plenty of Sunshine Travel, snagged the top spot twice and #3 once in the last 3 years. So only once we slipped to the #3 and we got back up there to #1 again last year. We provide the finest service, as you know, and all of our itineraries are very curated to what you would like. I really take that time. I listen to you. I make sure where you want to spend your vacation time and dollars is truly what is important to you, and you're going to be using your time wisely. So moving right along to our top 3. So like I said, last week I did an ocean, a river, and expedition. I said I'm not going to always do that. This week is showing you that I'm not going to do that. These top 3 caught my eye. So the first one's going to be Oceania Marina to Norway. Then we're going to moving on to Atlas World Traveler, and we're going to be looking at Ponant as well. Legends of Norway on Oceania Marina. Oh my goodness, this is such good, valuable information. If you want to pause it and read it, go right ahead. I talked about where we're going to be going, what we're going to be doing, and I'm saying we because I am going on this cruise. I am going to be a virtuoso host for this cruise, so I'm going to be there. If anything, happens to go a little bit sideways, I'm there to help. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Plus, me being there, you're going to get extra onboard credit, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. This is the itinerary. So we're starting in Copenhagen and we're going to end up in Tromso, but we're also going to go way up here. We're going to go up to the North Cape and we're going to go into Hammerfest, Alta, and Tromso. Now we are going July 26th to August 5th. So we're not going to be able to see the Northern Lights this time, but we will be able to experience almost the midnight sun. I think the sun is going to set for about an hour at our highest point right up in here. But as you know, when the sun sets for an hour, it truly doesn't get dark and then it comes back up. So that's going to be a really fascinating experience. Bergen. I really want to talk about Bergen. There's so much to see and do in Bergen. I honestly think that we need to spend more days there. There is just way too much to do. I'm so glad I'm going back next year. I also might be going there a 3rd time, but that's another topic for another day. But Bergen has so many cool things. And one of the things I wanted to highlight was you can ride the funicular. So you're going in, it looks like a little cable car, like a funicular, and it brings you up the side of the mountain, all the way up to the top. When you get to the top, you can have panoramic, gorgeous views of Bergen, all the fjords and mountains around you. There's hiking trails, a restaurant. There's even a little playground for kids up there too. A troll forest, making a perfect spot for relaxation mixed with adventure. There's even canoeing. Now the canoeing is first come, first serve, absolutely free. You can take the canoes out for an hour or 2. They have mountain bikes. Those are a cost, but the canoes are free. And there's so much more to do. It is just incredible in Bergen. When I'm actually working on researching my top 3 things to do in each port for that cruise, I think in Bergen, it's hard to narrow it down to top three. I think I'm going to have like 6 things I really want to do. Oh, goodness, it's going to be great. Life aboard Oceania Marina is really going to be neat. And they have painting classes as well. If you've always wanted to try your hand at painting, but you weren't sure and you kind of want a little bit of guidance, they have a class for that. So you could attend a workshop at Artist Loft or participate in trivia contests, all kinds of things to do on board. The ships hold about 1,250 people, so there's lots to do on board. There's going to be a lot of great amenities and activities to do to keep everybody super busy. So definitely keep an eye on that itinerary. Now, the promo that is currently offered is the Simply More. So you get 2-for-1 cruise fares, free round-trip airfare, free airport transfers, free shore excursions, free champagne, wine, and more, free gourmet specialty dining, and free unlimited Wi-Fi. And because I'm going to be coming aboard on this one, you're also going to be getting $150 of shipboard credit to use however you'd like on ship. You can get a massage, you can go shopping in the boutiques, you can do anything you'd like. It's just incredible. And that's for guests 1 and 2 in your cruise ship. So if there's 2 of you going to be there, you're going to get $300 to spend. I'm also going to be there, and I'm going to be hosting a welcome reception. This is typically on day 2 of the cruises. Of all the other ones I've hosted, it's always been on day 2. And it's a really great way to get to know not only myself, but your other fellow guests. So you're really going to be able to mix and mingle and chat and just hang out together. And it's kind of nice too, because then you have somebody as you're walking past, you can go, oh, hi, I remember you. What did you do today? What shore excursion are you going to do? What are you doing tomorrow? You might end up meeting up. One never knows. So it's kind of neat. It's a great way to get to know like-minded travelers as well in a very nice environment. Now, our itinerary is not offered on this promo. The one after ours is. It's actually right here, August 5th, and that's the day we disembark. But I wanted to talk to you about this because these are just 18 itineraries on the whole cruise ship, pardon me, on their whole itineraries that they've released, and they've released all the way up to the end of 2025 at the minimum. And it expires May 29th. So please reach out to me, info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com, if any of these catch your eye. One thing I really want to point out is, I'm looking at like this one. So you've got 14 days, REYKJAVIK to Hamburg, and it's July 17th to 31st. You're going to get the flash offer. So this one right here, 1 week only. You're also going to be able to combine it with the Simply More offer. And, and you're going to get the Oceania Club savings. Now that's great, but look at this one. This one, Auckland to Sydney, and it's 14 days, December 6th, almost near Christmas, $4,690 per guest starting at, and you get a pre-cruise hotel offer. So you get 1 night free hotel. You get this flash sale. You get the Simply More and the Oceania Club savings. Wow. This one even gives you more, Sydney to Sydney. So you get the free hotel, the upgrade sale, flash week. Now the upgrade sale is 4 categories upgrade. So you're really, you're paying what do we got here? $6,474. And you're going to be able to upgrade 4 different categories. It's just incredible. And you're going to get this flash sale, Simply More, and the Oceania Club savings. And here's a few more. Now, remember, there's only 18 of them offered. If any of these catch your eye, availability is flying out the window fast. Make sure that you reach out to me and say, hey, Kathleen, can you give me some more information on Papeete to Papeete? I want to go to French Polynesia for $3,360. Who wouldn't want to go to Polynesia? And then you get the upgrade sale, the flash, the Simply More, and the club savings. I mean, wow. Absolutely do reach out to me for this one because this is a super, super good one. The next itinerary we're going to look at is Atlas Ocean Voyages and Treasures of the Mediterranean. Now, this one is what they call their Epicurean special, Epicurean Delight, I think it is called. And we're just going to hit on that. It's also a cultural immersion one too. So there's really 2. This is the itinerary. So you're starting in Nice or you're starting in Valletta, and you're headed all the way up the coast of Italy. And you're really going to dig deep because this is, like I said, the Epicurean one. And Italy is known for its great food and its delicious ingredients. I personally, when I'm gardening, I'm pointing at my garden. You guys don't know what's out there. I grow Sicilian saucers, and these are these giant tomatoes, and they're from Sicily, and they literally are two-handers. You have to hold them, and they run around 3 to 4 pounds each and up. I've had one that was 4.9 pounds. Absolutely, like they fill one jar for canning. It's incredible, and then the taste is so delicious. So you cannot beat the taste of Italy. So this one here, exclusively on the Epicurean expeditions, you're going to get the free cultural immersion, and you're going to get free dining in the Jasper Grill at 7 Aft, which is usually an upcharge, free culinary presentations and wine tasting, free cooking demonstrations and cuisine tastings, free events hosted by a taste and traditions expert on these expeditions, and a free backpack. And it's also going to be your cultural expedition immersion as well. So you're going to get free cultural immersion, free enrichment programs and workshops, authentic local experiences on board. You get the Jasper Grill as well, and of course, the backpack. So this one here is from September 1st, and it still has some limited availability, but it still has room for you on board. It's 15 nights, and it's on World Traveler. So it starts in Malta, and then you go along, and I love this because you're going to be overnighting a lot. So see right here, you arrive at 7 a.m. You're going to overnight. You don't depart till 4 p.m. the next day. So you're able to go and see the nightlife, come back on board, have your dinner, go back out, just enjoy it. It's incredible. I love it when ships overnight in ports because you get to see a side of the islands and the areas you're visiting that you don't normally get to do. And once again, you know, it's going to be overnighting in some of these spots here. And I think Capri, you're over, yeah, it starts at 4, and then back here, yeah, you arrive at 6 p.m. and then you're going to overnight, and you leave at 4 p.m. the next day. So you will be overnighting there as well. So there's a lot of great stuff built in this itinerary. It's just phenomenal. And this is on Atlas World Voyager. Now, what's included in the Atlas cruises and the Atlas expedition cruises? So it's going to be free cultural immersion, the free gourmet dining and ever-changing menus, unlimited beverages, fine wines, spirits, craft beers, open bars, lounges, 24-hour bar service, in-stocked room minibar, to what you like, your specialty coffees, pressed juices, afternoon and high tea. That's always a highlight. Free champagne and great snacks during the meet and greets, 24-hour room service, your bath amenities, your prepaid gratuities, use the walking sticks and binoculars while on board, so you don't need to pack those. Free reusable water bottle, because we're all about conservation when we're out on the seas, of preserving the areas we're visiting, your free butler service, and expanded room menus in the suites. So that was a sneak peek of the cruise ship you're going to be on, and that's just incredible. I love the observational lounge, my goodness. Next, I have, and talking about Ponant, we're going to look at the Celtic Voyage. Now, this is a Smithsonian Journeys one, so it's going to be a really different from many of their other itineraries. While they have gorgeous, gorgeous itineraries, this one is going to be really digging deep into the areas you're visiting, and you're going to be learning a lot about it because you're going to have a host on board who's from the Smithsonian. And there's information on here. Go ahead and read all that and join me on the next page. So here's the itinerary, and this is just fabulous. So you're going to start in Glasgow and you're going to end in Bergen. I've already told you how much I love Bergen, how much there is to do here. So ending in Bergen is amazing. So we can, extend your stay. Absolutely no problem if you want to check out some of the things that are in Bergen. Bergen also has an international airport, so you'll be able to fly in and out without too much problem at all. So this itinerary is in 2025. They do it once a year. So it's also available right around, I believe it is June 2024, but the availability was very limited for that. So I just wanted to hit you guys and talk about the 25. But hey, if you like this itinerary and you're able to go away in a few weeks, feel free to reach out to me, info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com. So you're going to start in Glasgow, Scotland. And that is an absolutely dynamic, great spot to start because you're starting really in the heart of the area. You're starting and you're learning all about the Scottish Isles, Norwegian fjords, and you're just going to be digging deep into it, which is great. The next day, you're going to be going to Fort William, pardon me, and you're going to be going to Isle of Skye. Now, that's something that's been on my bucket list for a while. I don't know about you guys. I said to my husband, oh, I want to go to Isle of Skye. And he's like, I don't know where that is. So I might have to show him someday. And then next you're going to go to Kirkwall. And then following that, you're going to go to the Shetland Islands, which is just absolutely fascinating. They have so many UNESCO World Heritage sites there. And you're really going to be, I just got back from Europe and I was blown away by the age of the buildings and how well they're preserved, how well the paintings are preserved. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And I know this itinerary is going to be digging you guys right into that as well, especially being a Smithsonian voyage. You guys are going to be just coming back with your head just full of knowledge, and I can't wait for you to share it with me. It also goes into Norway, and I'm not even going to try and say that top word. So we're going to be going into Norway as well. It's the town lying south of Ålesund, nestling between some of the wild, magnificent shores. So absolutely beautiful. And then we're going to go to Flam. And finally, as I said, ending in Bergen. And Bergen does have an international airport. It is home to so many different artistic communities and jewelers, and there's so many things to do. My goodness, you can take that vernacular up as we just talked about. They also have this great area where it's homes from pretty much every 100 years. They brought the homes over to show you. So they have homes, so you can see how people lived in like the 1400s, 1300s, all the way up to the 18s and current. And it's a really neat village and it's super cool. And people are dressed in costume, time period clothing as well. And they talk about how they would cook and how they would deal with things in that way. And it's really, really fascinating. As I said, this is a Smithsonian journey. And this is the travel program of the Smithsonian Institution. They have 21 different museums. You know that they're really good with knowing history and understanding what happened to the areas and imparting that knowledge with you. And their resources date back 175 years. And these sailings will really feature notable experts. So they're going to be right on board. You can dine with them, talk with them. They want to share their knowledge with you. I know that they do. And it's just incredible. So for more than 50 years, Smithsonian Journeys has been rooted and focused on cultural immersion and discovery. And that's so awesome. You're going to be on, and when you're doing the Ponant Smithsonian adventures, you are going to be getting so much more. So you're going to get shore excursions in each port and transfers as well. So Ponant has organized the following program for you, which starts the day of embarkation. So you're going to get an enrichment program provided by 2 experts, your transfers and your luggage handling from the airport to the ship as well. Now it says in Bergen, but it could be either way because it starts and ends in Bergen and goes back. Depending on which one we're choosing. The one we're doing is in Glasgow, so we're going to be met at the airport there. A 7-night cruise aboard La Ballante with all the amenities which Ponant ships are famous for. And one included shore excursion per port, and we can talk about those together when you'd like to look at some of those. Your transfer from the ship to the airport in Glasgow as well, and that's on the morning of disembarkation. So not included is independent meals. So when you're leaving the ship, they're not going to pay for your meals for that day when you're going out, unless your shore excursion includes it. But for the most part, that's up to you when you go ashore. But on board, you're going to get every single meal. And of course, you know, Ponant is luxury. You're going to end up with everything that you could possibly want and more, and you're going to be leaving very satisfied. Your personal expenses obviously are not included. This is the ship that you're going to be on, and it's La Ponant, and it is like all the other ships in the Ponant Explorer series. It has been designed to provide absolute comfort for passengers. It has state-of-the-art equipment, a refined luxury design, softly muted, just beautiful colors. My goodness. One of the things I really love, and it isn't so much on this ship, it's on actually their brand new ship because it's more of an expedition ship. And what I love about it is when you're sitting outside on the benches, they have benches sort of all around, so you could sit and just enjoy the icebergs and enjoy the glaciers. And they are heated. Those benches are heated, and they're heated through the ship's water system. So it's the warm water that's the runoff that's cooling the engines that they're using in a manner to heat the seats and to make sure that you are kept warm and comfortable at all times. So isn't that just amazing? Just little innovations that just make your ship and make your cruise just absolutely memorable. And that's Ponant for you. So make sure that you guys reach out to me because I want to get you on board that one. It's incredible. The ways you can always get a hold of me is on my website, plentyofsunshinetravel.com. I do live, like I said, in Hamilton, Ontario, but I do have all of my clients in North America wide. I would love to be able to help you plan your dream cruise. You could always reach me, info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com. Reach out today to start your luxury journey because your luxury journey starts with us. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Whether you're watching one of my regular cruise chats or you want to come back for my top 3, I'll see you guys on YouTube and on my Cruising Leaders podcast. Bye for now.